welcome to another episode of Into the Minds of Madness, the horror movie podcast where we cover so much of the genre. There's so much to cover.
Oh,
that it's
an abundance.
Yes, there's so many arms of the horror genre that it's too hard to really just stick specifically. I am certified scaredy cat Paul McWhirter, and sitting with me as always, your horror aficionado, Chris Dicker.
Hello.
How is it, my friend?
Oh, very jolly.
It's beginning to feel a lot like Christmas, isn't it?
It's getting there.
It is.
It's getting there.
It is, I think, the 6th today, I believe. So 6th of December. So
something like that.
This shit is in full force right now.
Yeah,
it's in
fuck.
full
Like,
force.
it did start a bit early, and I'll admit I'm a bit of a crank, and it's like, you know,
you can be a bit of a Scrooge, a bit of a Grinch.
Yeah, like, you know,
yeah.
I saw Christmas shit and think, oh, my holy day. Like, fuck
Yeah.
off. Piss off. You got a whole month for that shit.
Yeah.
Go away.
Well, I'm lucky. It's very easy for me. My Christmas is actually happening this weekend. So my Christmas is done.
Oh, nice.
And then I get Last Jedi next week.
Ah.
In 1 week from today, from this very date, I will be in Melbourne ready to watch The Last Jedi. And that's very fucking exciting.
Goodness. I look forward to you talking my ear off about it.
Yes. Well, I promise you I will not spoil anything until we see it together.
I see.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So, today, we just watched a Christmas movie.
We did.
It is the season to be jolly. 'Tis the season.
The only time we should be watching Christmas horror movies is in December.
Yep, exactly.
That's a bit weird to be watching it any other month.
Any other time. Yeah, exactly.
So to kick it off, we just witnessed
Yeah, actually, that is probably the best word for it. We just witnessed
a 1980s classic, Christmas Evil,
so ridiculously good.
aka Better Watch Out.
AKA Better Watch Out. Yes.
This was a goodie.
Oh, it was a goodie.
This is the first time I watched it, and yeah, so pleasantly surprised how good this movie was.
That was a hard A. Hard A for me. Hard A. But there was something else you wanted to talk about before we dived into this movie.
I did. I've spoken about, we both got a mutual love for the video store.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of wanted to address the death of it. It's going.
Yeah, we did mention last week, I was talking about a video store in Ermington that has been long since closed down, and you don't even remember it.
Yeah.
How good Video Easy was to us in Ermington. And now the death of Civic Video in West Ryde.
Yeah, like the last big one. Like, I can't think of anything local at all.
No, and Civic Video West Ryde always had like a big banner, like with all these like state or national awards of like video store of the country kind of thing.
And so, yeah, it's very sad that it's closing. It's finally going.
And one more thing, as I said last week, like the fact that this is how good this video store is, just on the back of all those awards, that a Blockbuster opened up around the corner and disappeared within a year. This is how fucking good this video was.
They have like, the customers are so loyal at that place.
Yeah.
I decided I've got to make, all they had to let us know that they were closing down was just like some clerk style sheet with some spray paint saying, you know, closing down sale, 50-cent movies.
And a Facebook post.
And one Facebook post.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, oh, I've got to make a pilgrimage to the to the video store and check it out.
I'm not sure if we mentioned this on the pod either, but like maybe 6 months ago, that's what you were going for all your really cheap pop vinyls as well.
Yes.
So they do like a 3 for 30 or
$30
something
something like that.
Something like that.
There was always like a couple of bucks.
My apologies, that was my phone.
They always had a couple of bucks off, you know. Pops and stuff like that. And I got a fair few nice like pre-owned movies from them. And
I'm pretty sure you got my Ahsoka pop vinyl from there.
Possibly.
I think
There's a possibility of that.
Yeah.
So I decided I've got to go check it out. I'm thinking it's been about a week since I heard about it. It's gonna be pick dry. There's no way I'm gonna find anything.
Yeah.
Man, was I wrong?
Yes, you were.
Oh my goodness! Like, so I just wanted to spend a little time and just let us go through this stack of goodies.
Bounty.
Man, I tick so much stuff off my list.
Oh, you got a pretty new release on top there too. Wow.
Got some cool shit.
If you guys jump on the Instagram, you'll see the little promo photo that we have for this week's episode.
Yeah.
Your little what do you call that? Like a banner, like a
light box,
like a marquee.
Yeah, something like that.
Marquee styled light box kind of thing that you can buy at like some discount stores and stuff. And you actually have the the sign that says horror from Civic Video.
Yeah, they were selling the little like the plastic kind of
like
tags
the
they put on
the tags. That's a good way to put it.
because they're selling everything. They're selling,
literally everything must go. Even the tills that were selling.
they're selling the tills, the
Yeah.
safes. You can put an offer in on the shelving units.
That's right. Yeah.
And if
I
I have
forgot about the safe.
Man.
That's great.
like if someone wants to send me $250 to go buy one of the neon signs, I'll go and buy
$250.
$250.
Whoa.
That ain't bad. That's a bargain, mate. That's
So
off.
I thought that would have been way more than that.
That's off the back of a truck prices, mate. That's pretty good.
Man, that's
For
great.
neon, whew.
Yeah. So guys, check out our Instagram and you'll see how
Yeah.
awesome this is.
I got like a
he was
horror
able-
one. I got like a science
Science
fiction, recommended viewing,
Yep.
TV
Nice.
series.
So good. Oh, you got a second horror one.
Yeah,
too, didn't you?
I grabbed all the
Course.
horror. No one else is having them.
Yeah,
They might.
exactly. You might as well stock up. Just in case, that one sits in the sun and fades a bit more, Yeah.
So let's just sit here for a little bit and go through some of the stuff. Like,
yeah, some of the gems that you scored.
I scored 10 movies
And how much did you spend on 10 movies?
with the signs. $93.
Wow.
So that ain't bad.
That ain't bad at all.
That ain't bad.
So
So,
every movie was at less than at least $10.
yeah,
At
less than
le-
yeah.
at-
Like,
yeah.
yeah, if you bought 10, you got like a $3 discount on each one. So it ended up
nice.
being really good.
Sweet.
So I bought. Oh, what a shock! I bought some horror movies. Holy shit! But
Egad.
let's start off with the two that aren't horror that I've kind of been dying to get my hands on, or just been too lazy to buy.
Yep.
Just like, it's always going to be there.
Just so everybody knows, I haven't even looked through these either yet.
Yeah.
So this will be a couple of surprises.
I got a Arnold Schwarzenegger classic that not a lot of people know about, but I remember seeing this on late night a fair few times.
Yep.
Raw Deal. It's a cool movie. He plays it's like a dismissed FBI agent named Mark Kaminsky, who's contracted by his old boss to whose son has been murdered, to take down the gang that was responsible for it.
Yep. Sounds about right.
And yeah, it's just great. So many one-liners. So, and I got that on Blu-ray.
He's always like a badass good guy. Isn't
Oh
he?
yeah,
Except for in the first Terminator, really.
yeah, true. He's a bit stoic and killerish,
Yeah.
bit trigger happy.
Stoic. Yeah, that's a good word for robotic.
Yeah. But yeah, surprisingly, this is on Blu-ray as well. This old Arnie movie. So
You wouldn't have expected that to be on Blu-ray.
nah,
Yeah.
and especially at a video store.
Yeah.
I don't know why I've been putting off buying this movie for so long. Like, I love it so much. Wes Anderson's Fantastic Mr. Fox.
I've never seen this. I have
Man,
not seen this.
You need to, because it's just one of the most beautifully animated, like, stop motion films.
Yeah.
It's just so, it just feels like Roald Dahl. Like, it just has that.
Yeah,
nice
that's kind of
feeling
what I
about it.
noticed in it. But it's that I think that's what I like about that as well, because that's not like a real proper like animation studio who made it kind of thing, is it? It's not like a DreamWorks or a Pixar.
No, I think it was
So it has
somewhat-
kind of its own feel of
Yeah.
the animation, doesn't it? Yeah.
the faces and the detail and the humans and stuff. Yeah, outstanding.
Beautiful. Yeah.
Beautiful movie. Love it so much.
All right, this one.
This one,
Because we spoke about this not just recently. didn't we?
Yeah.
And you showed this to me.
I this is so weird. Like, it was, I saw this movie on a Vice Guide to Film. And they were talking about David Cronenberg, and then I wanted to try and track it down. Then it was on SBS the next night, so I got to watch it. Yeah, and then the next day I went to Civic. I went to JB Hi-Fi first. Couldn't find it there. Civic.
There it
on the
was.
counter is David Cronenberg's Maps to the Stars. This movie. Like, the only way I could describe it, it's like it's a Cronenberg body horror with all the gore and body horror removed. Just all the suspense and kind of absurdity. And
that's right. Yeah, Robin Pattinson,
Julianne
and John
Moore.
Cusack. Yeah, it's the John Cusack thing that I was thinking of. I adore. I think I spoke about her last week, but I adore Julianne Moore. For some reason, there's just something about her, like just in Evolution, and that's what made me love her. Which is weird. Of all things, why the fuck was it Evolution?
Yeah, why
that made me
Evolution?
fall in love with her. I don't know why. But yeah, I'm very intrigued by this.
It's something to behold. It's like a very surreal, twisted look into the behind the scenes of celebrity lifestyles.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's just some imagery in there just isn't explained, or I've missed it and I've just got to watch it again. Yeah, beautiful film.
Can I just quickly mention? Zach showed me. I meant to ask you this off mic, but I might as well do it now. Do you have Existence?
I don't have it. No, I've seen it, but I don't have it.
Okay, yeah, because Zach showed me the trailer for that today, and I was going to ask you if you had it. It looks fucking ridiculous.
It is so weird. Like the game modules are like these little fleshy things living.
Jude Law's doing an American accent. What the fuck?
Mm.
It's so weird. Like,
It's a movie
really
that-
weirded me out watching the trailer.
It's one that just feels like it goes nowhere, but then it does go somewhere.
Yeah,
It is weird. It's multiple. It's like Inception-y kind of multiple levels.
Yeah,
and-
like I remember just seeing I remember just seeing Jude Law being like, "Hey, we're still in the game."
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But like
Yeah.
some of the best
Hold on.
moments are like,
Mum, we're just recording. Thanks for the call, but we're just recording. You're now on the podcast. She just went, "Oh shit, bye."
love it, love it.
I'm
pause,
gonna
Mum.
leave that in.
Yeah, in Existence, so like there's a scene like where Jude Law like kind of finds himself on the manufacturing line of these game consoles,
Yeah.
but it's like this gross, like almost looks like an old slaughterhouse, and they're putting them together from fleshy pieces, and like they're living creatures, these things that
Yeah.
look like nipples, and yeah, it's weird,
Okay. All right.
really weird.
Okay. Yeah. So
So segueing into some
Quick
more
yeah.
weird, I got Splinter.
Oh, Splinter.
See, this movie I've never seen, but I've heard a lot about. A lot of people have recommended this one to me.
Actually, when I said like a new release, I saw that on top, and I thought it was the new M. Night Shyamalan one.
Hmm.
What's that
Oh, what we got? Split.
Split. That's it. Split, not Splinter. Sorry, my apologies. But yeah, okay. I think I have heard of this movie too, Splinter. I don't know anybody who's in it, but I'm pretty sure I've heard of this movie actually. Okay.
Yeah, no, it's something about like these weird plants thing that cause giant black barbs to grow out of you, and
Like almost like it turns you into a rose bush kind of thing.
kind of maybe, yeah. But again, it's one of those ones that just I've been told is good, but have just never wanted to actually spend money on it. And
Yeah.
now it's like, oh well, that's a good enough excuse. I'll get it with the pack.
Fair enough. Makes sense.
And it's from the distributors Insomnia, and they did release like some of the early Blu-ray stuff like for horror, like
Okay,
Shrooms,
yeah.
and the next movie I got here, Sean Bean in The Hitcher. I got that one as well.
Oh, I've heard about that.
This is one that I am torn. I liked it and didn't like it at the same time. Like,
you know why I think I've heard of it?
mm,
Because Sean Bean doesn't die in it, does he?
no, he's the
Yes, that's
killer.
why.
Well,
Yeah.
hang on, I might be wrong. I can't remember.
Oh, he might die at the end.
Who knows?
Yeah.
But it's a cool one, and I thought I got to give this movie a second chance. Got to buy it.
Is he like a bit of a brooding kind of stoic, robotic, if you will, quiet type in this?
He's killing people from car to car, from ride to ride. He's the
Yeah.
serial killer from
But
hitchhiking
Is
his
he
way.
very aggressive, or is he just kind of like?
He's silent, and then he'll just kill you.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool
Yeah,
shit like
okay,
that.
Cool, awesome. That sounds great.
And all right, so like Civic surprised me. I found like these are ones I've really happy to find. Weren't really like things on my list, but here's 4 that have been on my list for so goddamn long
Yeah.
that I never thought I'd really find. Especially again, as I said, in a Civic.
Well, it does look like you're a little bit disappointed because they're not Blu-rays.
A little bit, but it'll deal just so I can watch them and then finally
Yep.
get them on
Yeah.
a proper format.
Yeah.
But I got the Midnight Meat Train.
Was that Vinnie Jones I just saw?
Vinnie
on the cover?
Jones and Bradley Cooper. Vinnie Jones plays a serial killer.
He plays the Juggernaut, bitch. Sorry.
Don't you know who I am? I'm the Juggernaut.
Honestly, somebody with that thick of an accent shouldn't be calling someone bitch. 'cause
Yeah,
sounds
it doesn't
fucking
work.
Weird.
But he plays
So
a
the mean machine, Vinnie Jones.
he plays a serial killer who kills people on the subway.
Cool.
And Bradley Cooper's a reporter trying to track him down.
All right.
Photographer. No, it's a photographer obsessed with dark subject matter.
Okay.
And I think someone asked me,
It
"What's that
sounds like
movie?"
you minus the photography.
Yeah, maybe. Someone asked me, "What's that movie about?" I'm like, it's a little bit. It might have something to do about a midnight meat train.
Yeah.
I think the title might give it away, buddy.
That's what I've always loved for some reason. I used to read things like songmeanings.com and as an early teenager I was obsessed with Incubus. So I looked up something, it was like, what does nice to know you mean? It's about
it being nice to know you.
Yeah.
What does wish you were here mean?
It's about wishing somebody was here.
Yeah, really, yeah. It's what it says on the box, all right?
Sometimes it is like that. There's nothing to find here.
Yeah, there's nothing to find here. Yeah.
Stop digging.
Yeah, exactly. Like, what's the metaphor behind wishing somebody was there? Well, let's fucking hell. All right, what do we got there?
What next? We've got. Always happy to say I've got a new Tobe Hooper film in my hands.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
He remade, which is so strange, but he remade the Toolbox Murders, and I've heard that this is.
Oh, there was an original.
Yeah. With a name like that, goddamn,
yeah, I know,
it had
right?
to be.
As if that didn't go to the top of the charts.
Kick that franchise off again.
Number one with a bullet.
It's I don't really know much about it. Something about Toolbox and
murders?
Murderer. But Tobe Hooper is supposed to be super gory.
It's what it says on the toolbox.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As from the people from Creature Corner and entertaining slash fest. So that's all I need.
Who knows what they are?
Who knows?
Yeah,
they probably made
great.
them up.
Yep, sounds wonderful.
Now here's one. Our good friend Sarah, from the last from our Halloween Nightbreed.
Episode, yeah.
Yes.
Who you would have been able to hear. You wouldn't have been able to hear us.
Yeah, you heard her, not
heard her
us.
and Ariel. Yeah.
But she recommended this movie to me like. God, no, it must have been. I've been looking for it for maybe 6 years,
So like
7
when we were
years.
working
Yeah,
together
when we
kind
were
of
working
thing,
at Dooley's. Dead Girl. As the tagline says, you never forget your first time.
Oh my. Yeah, I feel weird already. Can
Yeah.
we move on to the next one?
For those who don't know, this is about young boys finding a dead girl in a abandoned hospital, but she's not quite dead. All I'm gonna leave it with.
So you mean it's technically not necrophilia?
Who knows, man? Like I saw zombie dogs in the trailer when I first like looked this thing up, and I have never do this, but I was walking through the aisle of horror and saw this like the pink of because I've been looking for the pink at the font. It's always been the same font on the spine. And
you know what a spine looks like.
Yeah.
Have I ever seen a good spine? I don't forget a good spine.
Ooh, I never forget a spine. I literally went when I saw it. Because I've never seen it in like the physical. Like I saw it once when way back before I even knew what it was. At JB Hi-Fi in Macquarie, and I picked it up. I'm like, "What the fuck's Dead Girl? Oh, scary!" I'll put that down, and then like it would have been like a year later. Sarah told me about it, and then I could never find it again.
Of course,
never again.
It's one or the other, isn't it? You're either inundated by them once you bought it.
Yeah.
Like, has that happened? Oh well, you only bought it a couple of days ago, but I was gonna say, now that you bought it, you're gonna see it everywhere.
Oh yeah, most probably it's gonna be some bullshit like that.
Everywhere.
But
What's
we got a holy grail. We got something amazing. We got something starring.
Oh my god!
Emilio!
I was talking about this to Zach today as well.
We got.
Holy
I'm
shit.
saying. Let me see if we can get. You can guess it. Like you obviously know, but if you're listening at home, featuring the music of AC/DC, it's got Emilio Estevez. It's got.
This makes me so happy that you've got this.
It may have been directed by a coked out.
Stephen
King,
author,
an coked out author,
not director, but directed
Holy
by an
shit!
author.
I finally found.
Got Maximum Overdrive.
I finally found Maximum Overdrive.
Hey, Linda Moulton.
Yeah.
He got it.
Oh,
he
man.
got it. You've been asking for it for a while, and he got it.
We will cover this soon. I'm just stuttering. I'm too excited.
I'm pumped for that. I'm so pumped for that.
This I acquired this and Houseboat Horror recently.
Yeah.
And so two of the greatest, baddest horror films.
Yes. Fuck yes.
Look forward to us watching. The great man from Mighty Ducks fame take on a vending machine. Like fuck yeah.
As you say,
Emilio Estevez.
Fuck, great haul, man. Great haul. I can't believe how excited I got about all those.
I felt like I needed a cold compress and to lie down after.
Yeah, I feel like I need a cigarette at the moment. I need a post-sex cigarette right now.
Some good shit happened there.
Goodness gracious. Well,
more good shit.
Let's get into the movie we just watched.
Yeah.
Old Christmas Evil from 1980.
I'm just gonna dive in. I've got the Blu-ray in my hand here.
Yeah, jump into that synopsis, baby.
They only have one of our, one of our favorite things to do is to find the little blurb, the little recommendations.
Yeah.
There's only one from the king of cringe and sleeves, John Waters.
Oh yes, yes.
The greatest Christmas film ever.
Nice.
And
what a fucking perfect way to put it.
Like, you don't need any more promotion than that when you've got someone like that saying this is the best thing ever.
Yep.
Um,
Yepers.
Something about that man's mustache makes me feel like I can trust him.
Holy fuck.
So,
oh my god.
So that kind of gives you an idea of what kind of film we're diving into here. If John Waters likes this, it's good.
I just hope his mustache is a little bit like Kirk Pangilly's. I just hope he's like, oh, I just miss the days where you could just slap a girl on the bum and it's taken as a compliment.
I don't think it'd be a female he'd be slapping.
Oh, yeah. No, you're not wrong there. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Maybe some drag queen or something like that.
Still.
You seen Pink Flamingos? Gee, man,
I mean,
some weird movies.
slap anyone on the bum and it's a compliment, apparently. Like, I just hope that John Waters doesn't think that. So I love that
Probably
guy.
turn it into a short film. Like,
yeah, I love that guy too much, and he's like kind of almost right up the alley of being a creep, but I don't think he is.
It's a deliberate.
I really hope he's not.
It's a look to be that much of a creep.
It is very deliberate.
It's deliberate.
Isn't it? Yeah, he didn't fall into it because he is one.
He wants you to be uncomfortable with the amount of grease in his hair.
Yes, yeah.
God, I love that man.
Yeah, me too.
So let's talk about You Better Watch Out. Oh my God, I didn't even realize it's on the cover of the movie. You Better Watch Out.
I saw that as
Thought it was a tagline.
Yeah.
Jesus. So yeah, You Better Watch Out, aka Christmas Evil. When he was a boy, Harry idolized Santa Claus, but one Christmas Eve, he witnessed something horrifying that forever shattered his innocent understanding of Santa. Now an adult, Harry wants to embody the pure Santa Claus he grew up loving. He works at a toy factory and keeps records of who's been naughty and nice, but the spirit of Christmas isn't what it used to be, and he can't take it. So, garbed in his red suit, Harry decides that the only thing he can do is to become Santa himself and make all of the naughty townspeople pay in blood.
Dun dun dun. Paint the town red in blood.
Glassdoor Films is proud to present Lewis Jackson's famous cult Christmas film, newly restored in 4K.
I don't know if you could call it famous.
Amongst the cult people, yeah, the fandom for sure.
So famous on a cult level.
Oh, for sure.
Fair
Oh,
enough,
this is
fair
cult. This is on many a person's list. Like, I got a little shout out to Glassdoor Films. Like, they do really cool releases. Like, they did Eaten Alive and stuff like that.
Oh, they did Eaten Alive, did they?
Ghoulies. Yeah. They love their trash. They love their cult and they love their good shit like that. But they always come with a sweet little booklet.
Oh, cool. Yeah,
like all the behind the scenes, talking about other movies of that time, like Silent Night, Deadly Night, stuff like that. But they've got a 12 Days of Christmas on the back of it, and all the movies you're supposed to watch over Christmas.
Oh.
Do you want to just list? I'll list them out for you.
Actually, do you want to hold that for the end as a recommendation for the end?
Yes. Good thinking. Because there's some good recommendations here. Some I haven't actually seen. So
cool. Let's hold on to that for the end. Yep. Great. All right. So who was? So his name was Lewis Jackson, was it?
Lewis Jackson.
Lewis Jackson. Okay. And the actor's name who played?
Hang on one moment. His name was.
What was his character's name again? It was Phil and
Harry Stadling.
Harry.
His brother's name was Philip.
Harry and Philip. Yeah.
Brandon Maggot. Magart.
Yeah.
Yeah, he played Harry.
He was fucking great.
It was outstanding.
Yeah.
It definitely felt like he was giving everything.
Yeah.
And this is the role for him.
Yeah. And he honestly, like, if anybody watched this, he looks like so many different people. Like, he looks incredibly familiar, but you will not be able to put your finger on it because he looks like maybe 3 different people.
Yeah. He's got that kind of a curly kind of somewhat like Judd Hershey kind of.
Yeah, or Tony Shalhoub.
Tony Shalhoub kind of hair going on, and it's just this kind of small. It doesn't look like he could really hurt anybody kind of person. Very sweet little man.
Yeah.
But who's got this scarred from this
seeing. So it was his dad, wasn't it?
It was his dad.
Dressed up as
It
Santa.
definitely wasn't Santa.
Yeah. And then he saw his dad dressed as Santa, like, pretty much going to go down on his mum.
Yeah, he just kept rubbing his face against the thighs. And
and just, like, touching her, like, kind of upper thigh around the back, like, near her butt, but not quite.
Yeah.
And just, like, kind of had his face very close to her genitals.
You can feel the heat.
Yeah, and he saw it, and it seems it just scarred him.
Scarred him for life.
Yeah.
And this is like with the title, you'd think Christmas Evil. This is going to be a real bloody, gory, silly slasher.
like real schlocky. Yeah.
But that was, that was the distributors. That was
Thanks to the
their
distributors.
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
They wanted to try and push it as a horror. but
Exactly.
It's not really at all.
No, it's called. It was originally called "You Better Watch Out,"
Yeah.
and it's more of a. It's a study. It's a psychological.
Psychological. Yeah. Yeah.
Psychological
Of this
horror.
guy's descent.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
man obsessed with. I originally thought
And
it
he
was.
starts killing people just because he lost his mind.
Yeah,
Like it's not big. Yeah. And
Like-
and he's like, those people are bad. Instead of giving them bad presents, I'm going to kill them.
it's kind of like he's this man who I originally thought was gonna be obsessed with Christmas, but it's more obsessed with Santa.
Santa.
And he
yeah.
kind of still idolizes Santa and wants to
Yeah.
be that.
And it's the ideal of Santa as well. Like really punishing the bad kids, but really doing everything he can for the good kids.
Like, I
above
almost-
and beyond.
I almost feel like it's definitely like some sort of sexual thing going on where he feels like he can't he obviously is not very lucky with women.
With women, yeah.
And so it's like Santa,
Freudian.
yeah, it's so Freudian. Like you
Yeah.
must think, oh, Santa is the ultimate attraction. Women
Yeah,
want
but-
Santa.
Well, and I think in his head he sees his mother as being like the absolute pinnacle of woman. So if Santa can get his mum, then he wants to be Santa too, because then he'll get a woman as perfect as his mum.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, it's total Freudian, but
It
it's really only kind of hinted at a little bit,
Mm.
and it doesn't affect his brother at all in that way.
No.
Like,
Well, his brother
brother's like,
never-
stop being a fucking idiot.
Well, yeah, his brother knew he was his dad like the entire
Yeah.
time, and he never really believed in Santa.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
And even though he's the younger brother, like there's this some serious like good.
there's some real family drama
Yeah.
stuff going on in this as well.
Hey, the younger brother is.
He's like, yeah, and that speech that he gives to his wife, like, she's like, why does it fucking matter if he's not here for Christmas? He's like, I always want an older brother, somebody to look up to, somebody to like, somebody who I'd really think was cool and stuff like that. And he's like, but it's
I've
the
had to
opposite.
I've had to
I
take care
fucking
of
gotta
him.
Look after him all the fucking time. He's emotionally stupid
Mm.
or emotionally broken. I think he says
Emotionally crippled.
emotionally crippled. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And honestly, it's the same thing. Like I said this to you. I'm not because you haven't seen the movie, but his brother looks like Al Pacino's co-star from Dog Day Afternoon.
Oh yeah.
Like he really does. But it's not him. You know it. But he keeps reminding you of him just because he looks quite similar. So yeah, like everybody in this is kind of a little bit like that.
Mm.
But oh man, his descent is
Oh,
one
it's
of the greatest things I've
outstanding.
seen.
Yeah, it's he plays. He, as I said, he just gives it his all, and
Yeah,
He's-
he really does.
he's, as we said, he's obsessed with Christmas, and he's surrounded his life, and kind of tried to make himself as much as Santa as possible.
Yeah, so running the toys, the toy factory.
Yeah,
like
he
on the conveyor belt.
Yeah, he works on the conveyor, but building
he's
toys.
Like a supervisor,
Yeah.
not quite a boss. But
So
yeah.
like obviously in his head he sees himself as being Santa, and that
Yeah,
he's working
and-
amongst
and-
his elves.
and his workmates are his elves, kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, and I forgot what I was gonna say. Yeah, he's just obsessed with becoming Santa, and he kind of like you see even it's to the point of actually having like a naughty and nice list,
Yes.
and he's spying on the children amongst the town, and
Mm.
and he's also kind of taking note of anyone who's wronged him.
Yes.
And that's something I kind of wanted to like kind of lean on a little bit. Like he goes into this. We're just gonna, as we usually do, we're just gonna dive all over the place.
Yeah.
He goes into this whole thing of killing the a guy who tricked him into covering his night shift, and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
He feels the need to punish him. He tries to suffocate him with a bag of toys. Doesn't work, so he slits his throat, kills him.
With the star off.
With the
his own
star off the tree.
Yeah.
And yeah, does all that, and then runs away. But it's like, did him doing that really make you need to? Did he deserve that?
Yeah. Like moralistically, it's like, he wronged you, but it wasn't that crazy.
Big of a wrong.
Yeah. It wasn't enough to kill him.
Yeah. So I found that very interesting. Like, usually there is there's a bit of like, yeah, you got that asshole who's been like picking on you this entire time, and
Yeah.
this one was just like, there really is no reason for him to do that. And
Yeah.
yeah, I found that was a really good way to kind of portray it.
Yeah.
It's not like
so he is literally going mad. So his perception of things is completely off.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
Like a fantastic example of that is the when he puts his beard on.
Yeah. Well, I was just gonna say if we could just go back just a little bit.
Yeah.
With Mos Garcia. Was that his name?
Yes, I forgot about that.
Thank God I got that right. But you see how like when he goes to Mos Garcia, when he goes to his house and he goes to scare him, that's all he did was scare him. Like I know as a kid, obviously he's not going to kill a kid because that's not what he does. You saw him fill up the bags of dirt to resemble coal kind of thing.
Yeah.
To give to those.
Well,
kids.
that's it. Yeah, like he's.
So all he did was scare him. So like, but that's where he's like. Because he hasn't, it's almost like he hasn't made the transition into Santa yet. So he still understands.
He was. I feel like he was
is.
Krampus at that moment.
Oh yeah.
Because he's obsessed with Santa, but he's also obsessed with the lore of Santa,
yeah.
and how Santa really was a nasty man, a nasty character. He was judging people, and so like, and of course he's going to take on the Krampus side of things as well, and like he covers his face with mud and presses and marks the house with dirt. Just Mos Garcia.
But that's what I like. But like I said, like he hadn't made the transition into Santa.
Yes,
yet. So he still like understood, but like he still perceived everything normally at least. Like even though he was still trying to take on this persona.
Well, yeah, like fantastic.
He made the transition into craziness yet.
With that scene when he's finally got the beard on, he actually says, "It's me."
Yes. When he glues it to his face, he's like, "It's me."
So it's like he does identify as Santa.
Yeah,
he sees himself.
It's like I look how I feel now. Like it makes complete sense.
Yeah,
like,
it's amazing. Like I did not expect so much
depth.
So much, so much depth and so much from this film called Christmas Evil.
Yeah, I was so fucking surprised by it. Honestly, like this is. I fucking love this movie. Like the amount of times that I just looked and was like, "What the fuck is going on?" Like,
I have never
not in I can't follow it, but just like, how is this escalating like this? Like,
I have never like smiled and cringed so much through a film and like come out of it I was just lost for words. I just couldn't say anything.
The reaction at the end.
Yeah.
We'll get to the end.
We'll get to the end because it's
our reaction at the end of this movie was
you jumped up.
Yeah, I just held my hand on my forehead and was just going, "What the fuck? What the fuck?"
Like it is. This is exactly what the director wanted to make.
Yeah, I know we're going through it because but that's the other thing. That's why we're going all over the shop as well because I'm almost exasperated by it.
And I really don't.
Thoughts out really quickly.
I want you all. I want you to be kind of vague and all that sort of stuff because I want you all to watch this movie this year. This is something you have to watch this Christmas because.
Yeah, let's not go into too much.
Yeah, we just want to talk about a few scenes and some little themes.
Let's not talk about the ending. I want other people to let us know what they thought when the ending hits.
That's
Let's
good.
not talk about it.
Like we might maybe
for once we're gonna spoil nothing.
For just this one scene, we've got to not spoil.
And now that we're talking about, like, I'm getting like goosebumps and stuff. Like, I can't believe how much I love this movie. Like, I want everybody to go out and see this movie.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Yeah, like it's got the right amount of like kind of not schlockiness, but like the musical stings and stuff.
Oh, they're outstanding. It gives me a real like
during the Christmas party, like a random disco song comes in. Like it feels it. The entire movie is unsettling. Like even like I was saying to you, even the camera, like it's a bit jumpy. Like it's not quite like it looks like a film reel, so it looks a bit jumpy and it's so unsettling.
Like the director achieved making this Christmas creepy in like the most subtle and just kind of anyone else could probably see that, oh, that's nice, but like some people could easily see that as unsettling. Like the best example is when he's got all the same Christmas light decorations, like the sleighs and the all throughout the street, just like the same one for like 100 meters. And
it kind of looks almost like a mansion's driveway.
And
like it's like a ring road kind of thing.
Oh yeah, but it's just so unsettling to have the exact same thing over and over again. But it's Christmassy and it's cheery.
Yeah, but it was also unsettling seeing all the toys lined up on the conveyor belts too, because they were just like,
and they were painted uniform, like the one color.
Yeah, and then it would jump over the other one. That was all one color, or it would be alternative colors kind of thing. But everything, it was just so samey that it just felt strange.
I want to ask with the toys. There's two main ones they make. They made a soldier and they made a motorbike racer. What one thing? What is the message he's trying to like? I want to know what he's asking with these things. Like, you got the bike that they either painted red or blue, but they're called Suicide Racer.
Suicide Racer, yeah.
Which I thought, what the fuck?
Is that a play off Speed Racer or something?
Maybe, yeah. But you got the toy soldiers, but instead of guns, they got like a lightning bolt.
Like a lightning bolt, yeah.
Like
when I first saw them, I was like, oh, they look like Flash doll
yeah, like
because the first
really
ones I saw
shit
were
knockoff.
red
Yeah,
with a yellow
yeah, lightning bolt.
lightning bolt. So I was like, oh, it's a Flash doll.
So it's like I don't know what he's trying to say by removing the guns, and like they're the weirdest toys to give to kids.
I didn't even think about that. Yeah, about
They removed the
his
gun.
process of it not being a gun. Yeah.
And it's not until he actually makes one that he can use to kill people that it's got a point and a gun on it, like a sword.
Yeah, it's like a musket kind of thing, isn't it? Like, well, yeah, a musket with the blade attachment on the end.
Yeah, bayonet.
Yeah, bayonet. Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah. So that fascinates me. There's a lot of some very interesting use of color and just like that. That it just makes you ask, what is he saying?
Yeah, and that's the other thing. Like the like soldiers that he was making, that was so nondescript. There were hardly any detail in them. And then the one he used to kill people with was so detailed.
Yeah.
Like it was like different colors and everything, like rather than just a solid one color.
Yeah.
It was so detailed too. It was and there's the scene where he just turns all the conveyor belts on just to break all the toys.
Yeah.
Like almost like, no, I'm the only one who gives toys this Christmas kind of thing. Like,
yeah, because
I'm this town Santa.
What finally makes him snap is that he finds out that at the work Christmas party at the toy factory he works at, you know, they've been praised by the news channels and all that because they're going to be donating all these toys to the local children's hospital.
And it was just like a PR campaign.
Yeah, and it was barely anything.
Yeah.
So that made him snap. And yeah, like what's one scene I mentioned just before, the beard. We got to talk about the beard scene.
Yeah.
That was outstanding.
Yeah, that was. Yeah,
he glues the grey Santa beard.
Yeah, it was funny because like he's putting it on his face. And I was like, that's glue. And
yeah.
And then you saw him put it on. You're like, he's gluing it to his face. I'm like, yeah, I got there first. Yeah,
and
nice.
And he's grabbing it.
And he grabs and like
he's determined to pull it off.
And it's for at least like 90 seconds to 2 minutes that he's doing it. Like,
oh yeah,
that's fucking glued on proper.
Yeah,
like the way he's ripping at it.
He's pulling and he's
really
just like
pulling at it.
laughing maniacally.
It's like, it's me.
It's me. It's finally it's me.
Finally, it's me. Yeah, man, that was haunting. That was haunting.
It really was.
Can we talk about the scene at the Christmas party when he rocks up and he starts like dancing with all the kids and stuff?
Yeah, that was like a different Christmas party. Like a random
it was a
party
random
he turned up to.
Turned up to, yeah.
And
after he donated to the mental home.
He donated to mental home, then committed an act.
Yeah, quite an act.
It got the reason why they wanted to call it Christmas Evil, I guess.
Yep.
And then he's kind of on the run, but he's kind of just wandering.
Yeah, like wandering a little bit. Like he's just kind of like following the carols almost. Yeah. Like he hears a carol and he just kind of follows the sound.
And so he ends up at this Christmas party.
Yeah.
Gets pulled in and as you said, dances with all the people.
But what I love is like when he first walks in, he's not sure because he kind of gets pulled in.
And he puts his hand into his sack and he's about to grab something.
And then suddenly the camera like rolls up like almost like it was just like Moses parting the sea and there's all these kids. And he kind of puts it back and then starts like talking to the kids and like giving them presents and dancing with them. And then at the end he's just like, now kids, you be good, you stay in school, you work really hard.
Yeah.
But if you're bad, and just has this turn.
Scares them.
And I think one of my favourite shot in that bit was the shot of the parents who were just like, ha, that's a bit strange.
That's a disturbing thing to tell our children.
Strange, like, and then he's like, oh, Merrick, and just leaves kind of thing. It's like, whoa, that was a really unsettling way to finish. Like, yeah,
that was a weird one.
Because he was ready to fuck some people up, and then saw the kids. He's like, no, not in front of the kids. So he's like got some kind of morals as well. You know, he wants. So I think I said to you earlier that he still really wants to be Santa. Like,
oh yes,
yeah, what I mentioned on the pod earlier that he's just his view of good and bad is like so warped that the slightest bad thing is worth killing for. You know, like
definitely,
yeah.
He has completely snapped.
Yeah, his perception of good and bad is
and it's just such
off.
it shouldn't be a joy, but it's a joy to watch the madness take over him.
Because you feel sorry for him too, because it's, you know, I mean, it's kind of hard to feel sorry for him in a lot of ways, because it's like, it's not that bad what you saw. It's like you saw Santa killing your mum or something. You know,
you just saw him, Santa.
Yeah,
you know,
like obviously it fucked you up, but it's kind of not that bad. So like, but when you see just how crazy he is now, it's like, okay, fair enough. Yeah, you just got some real shit mental health.
Yeah,
like, fair enough. Like, so yeah, to see that descent is just like, and like when he first wakes up as well, and he like greets his dolls and stuff like that, it's like you do have something wrong. Like,
yeah, there's definitely something wrong.
Like, it's not just around this time of year. It's like it's a year-long thing.
And yeah, it's quite a how you can twist something so pure. I guess like Christmas is seen as such a jolly, nice time of year, and how someone can mull over it and twist it and make it into something terrifying. And it's fascinating to watch someone go crazy over Santa.
Yeah, literally go crazy and obsess over Santa.
That's an amazing, such a strange thing. And as I said, the director, like, he just wanted this movie. He had this story he wanted to tell, and it took him 10 years of holding Christmas decorations and things like that, and saving as much money as possible to try and make this story. And I don't know why. I wanted to know why. Did he see his mum? Making out with Santa.
Why was he obsessed with this movie?
Yeah,
getting this movie made.
Like, he even sold the rights to it.
Yeah, as you said,
so he could finish it.
Yeah,
amazing.
Like, and there were a million halts in filming because just money running out.
Yeah, and he finally, like, after years and years, like, managed to save up and
buy the rights back,
which is fantastic.
Yeah. Well, in a lot of ways, he's probably lucky it didn't fucking go gangbusters, because he'd never afford to buy it back.
And there would have been like 6 terrible sequels.
Yeah.
Chris Santa in space, like. Yeah. No, I wouldn't like to see that.
Yeah. But all in all, this movie is fucking great. Have you got any last little?
Oh, I got some interesting stuff. Like, one that I mean, you'll find interesting is that the man who plays Harry, Brandon. Maggart, yeah. Fiona Apple's father.
That's right, yeah. That's crazy.
That's a weird one.
It's insane. That's so fucking cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, like, something we would, I don't know how, but we kind of like joked about. We got a joke about Home Improvement and Tool Time.
Yeah, about Tim Allen and
the woman playing Moss Garcia's mother. I feel awful for saying the woman because I should know her name right now, but I can't find her in the credits.
Tim's wife.
She plays the mum on Home Improvement.
What the fuck? Hey,
that's amazing.
Oh yeah, that's what I said. So there's a point in this movie where I forgot, Harry goes to, as Santa, goes to climb in somebody's oh my god, that face.
I found something interesting.
Climbs into somebody's chimney, tries to, and he's like, I can't fit, because obviously no person can really fit down a chimney. And then he, like, as he gets out, he like falls over, and I'm like, oh, he's gonna slide off the edge of the roof, and that's this is the prequel. This is a tie into fucking the Santa Claus with Tim Allen.
Yeah.
And then we
went on this huge tangent.
Yeah, this huge tangent. We just fucking riffed on it for ages.
And then bang, there she is.
And then we fucking find out that she was the woman is actually the main woman in fucking Home Improvement. It's so weird.
Like, this is the question I just asked her, like, where he got this idea from. Director Lewis Jackson came up with the basic idea for this film after smoking marijuana one night during the 1970s and seeing a vision of Santa Claus holding a knife. That's supposedly the reason for it.
I don't believe that.
That seems.
I don't believe
like
that. I reckon he got high, fell asleep, and dreamt about Santa fucking his mum.
Yeah. Something more than that.
That's what it is. Oh, he just couldn't get it out of his head. Was that real, or was that a dream?
But one final thing I really want to touch on, like, it fooled me for like the entire movie, like right up until like 2 scenes, but the fake snow.
Yes, let's talk about the fake snow.
Yeah.
So, we found out that it was actually ripped up plastic bags.
Oh, that
was,
too.
That was the fake snowfall.
Yeah, falling.
Fucking how dangerous that is. Like, you breathe in a bit of that and yeah, you're fucked, you're dead. But yeah, do you want to take?
It's like carpeting, like just a huge piece of like cotton and
white rugs.
Yeah,
white cotton rugs.
But there's one scene in like near the end where the thing is happening. Van's trying to get away. Not going to spoil too much else. But there's one of the best falls, like where Harry's brother Philip falls down this hill.
Yeah.
And it's not snow. It's all just this white carpet.
You see it all shift as he
Oh,
falls.
it moves like you can see the dirt underneath it. Oh, it's fantastic.
But that's the other thing. Like, things like that didn't take me out of the movie. Like,
No, not at all.
It's like, so when Harry's also attacking people, you know, like outside the church, he's kind of just. It looks like.
It's the wooden, like the psycho knife.
Yeah, like psycho knife. Like it literally looks like the axe, the edge of the axe, just being dipped in red paint as it goes down because it's just out of frame.
It's so good.
It's
like
great.
it's.
But yeah, none of that took me out of the movie.
No, God no.
Like
that's the great thing about these kind of like the rare indie films of the 80s and stuff like that. They just there's a charm about them. You can forget about the dipping paint and stuff like that. Like it's fine. The story is too good.
Yeah, like I mean, those bits do stick out in my mind, but it's still like it doesn't.
They're like
it doesn't make me hate it.
You know what?
If anything, it gives it charm.
It's like a little bit of icing sugar. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you're getting this really good
spoonful of sugar to make the medicine go down.
Yeah, it's like this really heavy, nice, not nice, but heavy, well-made story.
Yeah,
and you get these little sweet bits of silliness and fun times, and Mos Garcia.
Yeah, Mos Garcia.
That's the best.
You're going
thing
to
in the
be
world.
hearing that a few times. I'm going to drop that into this a couple of times.
It's the best thing in the world.
I'm sorry if we're getting towards the end of the episode now. I'm sorry if it's gotten old, but it wasn't getting old for me.
It'll never get old for me.
I promise you.
It's probably going to be my ringtone from now on.
Yeah, if once you see this movie, you'll appreciate it way more, I promise you. All right, so that was Christmas Evil from 1980 from Lewis Jackson. Great movie. Both Chris and I highly recommend it.
You loved it?
I fucking loved it.
Christmas viewing?
Loved it. I will watch this again right now. I would, honestly. No. I would watch this right now if I could introduce somebody else to it right now.
The question I kind of want to ask for this this month of Christmas movies is like, can it be added to the tradition? Can it be added to Gremlins and Black Christmas?
Yeah, to the oeuvre of Christmas
something you watch in December.
And Die Hard.
And Die Hard, of course. Can't not watch Die Hard.
Guys, sorry, but we're those people who are like, actually, it's a Christmas movie.
Critters 2 is an Easter movie, okay?
Actually, exactly.
Fucking Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
Actually.
So, fuck yeah, Die Hard, for sure.
Yeah, okay.
So yeah, would you watch this again next year just for the sake of it?
Fuck yes.
Nice.
Fuck yes.
Mission accomplished.
I almost want to take
goal
this
achieved.
home and show my housemates this like tonight. You know what I mean? Like, no, leave that out because we're going to do some recommendations on that.
That's right. We'll leave you.
So now we'll leave you. So
the 12 recommendations.
Who's made that? Is that
Glassdoor Films?
Oh, so it's the
so it was recommended by Stephen Thrower. So I guess he works for Glassdoor.
Yeah, cool. Let's just run with that.
So the 12 recommendations of Christmas.
Okay, cool. Here we go.
I'm not going to do each line on the first day and all that.
Nah, fuck that.
But on the first day, you watch Christmas Evil. The next day, you watch Black Christmas.
Okay.
The next day, you watch Silent Night, Deadly Night. Then you watch... Oh, man, that movie. Fantastic. That's like what this movie is supposed to be. Like what's advertised. You know, the crazy killer Santa.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
This is the axe-wielding Santa killing people and shit.
Okay,
so
yeah.
good times to be had. Don't Open Till Christmas. Don't know that one. To All a Good Night. Don't know that one. Too Many Christmas Trees from the TV series The Avengers, the old British one.
What?
So I'm going to try and see if I can find that somewhere.
Sounds great.
The League of Gentlemen Christmas special.
What?
Right?
Are you serious?
Did you not know there was a League of Gentlemen Christmas special?
No. I love League of Gentlemen too. I'm obsessed with League of Gentlemen.
Let's see if I can find that then. Because that I think I've seen it, dude, and it is
great.
It is fucked.
I adore League of Gentlemen. Honestly, I would really like to at some point cover Psychoville.
Yeah.
For this podcast.
That'd be a good one to go over.
Yeah.
All right, that's something to think about later on.
I fucking absolutely adore Psycho.
It's such an awkward watch. It's
I
so
haven't seen
good.
the new one, Room or Number, whatever it is. Anyway, it
Oh,
doesn't
okay.
matter.
Didn't
They've
know.
got a new thing. It's like almost 3 seasons in.
Interesting.
I haven't seen it yet.
So on the 8th,
Oh, sorry, I just fucking nerded out over League of Gentlemen, guys.
on the
Reece
8th
Shearsmith
day,
and-
you watch Gremlins.
yeah.
Gremlins 2 if you got it. Watch that too. Can't go wrong. On the 9th day, Tales from the Crypt by Freddie Francis. I believe that is the 60s or early 70s one. It's got Peter Cushing in it.
Okay.
So,
Oh, cool.
I don't remember that being a Christmas
Kush
movie.
Dog.
Kush,
Nice.
Good old Kush Dog.
Kush Dog. Hey, Kush.
But, oh, damn, you beat me to it.
yes. Yes.
This one, I have no idea. 3615 Code Pere Noël by René Manzor.
Oh, okay.
Some French one. Then watch Silent Night, Bloody Night. So that must be the sequel to Silent Night, Deadly Night, I think, maybe.
Yeah, that makes sense, yeah.
And this one, I think it's like, you can get this, you can find this on YouTube. It's an old, like, 50s or 60s thing. Santa Claus Conquers the Martians. So, yeah, watch that shit. Once you're full of Christmas rum and
Oh my god, eggnog and
you've eaten all your prawns.
eggnog and on.
Prawns and some ham.
Yeah.
Chuck on Santa Claus Conquers the Martians, and
Fuck, that
a
sounds
good
great.
time will be had by all.
That sounds awesome. That's great.
So if you're looking for something to watch on Christmas, like last Christmas Day, I was gifted one of the best gifts I've ever gotten, and that was the entirety of the Batman 1966 series on Blu-ray.
Oh yes.
And we just all day we just put that on
Yes,
and watched
I
the
do remember you telling
entirety.
me about that. Actually, I remember that.
So
yeah.
a couple of these might get chucked on Christmas Day.
Yeah,
We'll just
nice.
force people to
Sounds
watch
good.
Gremlins and such.
Sounds good.
So yeah,
That's great. Oh man. So what are we covering next week?
next week. So it kind of depends on if I can find it on DVD yet, or if I can get it here ordered on time.
Yep.
It's either going to be Red Christmas
Yep.
or the classic Black Christmas.
Yep. Okay.
I haven't decided yet.
I'm excited. Either way, I'm excited for these Christmas.
So
classic
either way,
movies.
we've got some very well titled films.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes, very much so.
But yes, so let's some more Yuletide terror to come.
Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful. I found that. Well, I guess also I just wanted to mention something. Around this time of year, some people can feel a little bit lost, a little bit
Oh.
lonely.
Yeah.
Guys, make sure you reach out to people, speak to people. Like sometimes Christmas can become very lonely for a lot of people. Today's the anniversary of one of my heroes, Richard Marsland, who was the panel operator on Get This. He killed himself a while ago now. One of my absolute heroes. So today I am Richard. Just for all those Get This fans out there, know what I'm talking about. Yeah, so just look after each other, stay safe. Richard Marsden was an absolute hero of mine, so it's very sad that today's his anniversary. As a lot of people have said, I was born Paul McWhirter, but today I am Richard. So heart goes out to everybody. Please speak to your friends and family. You're more than welcome to hit us up. Hit us up if you want.
Yeah.
More than welcome to, guys.
I'll watch the movie with you.
Yeah, we'll watch a movie. Yeah, and we'll just text each other as we watch it. Yeah. So
Let's Snapchat Krampus. Let's do that.
yeah. So guys, if you're feeling lonely, please just reach out and don't be
100%.
scared to reach out. Yeah.
We've all been there.
Yeah, and this time of year, you see families having mad times, and you might not have one. It's understandable. It's hard for people around this time of year. So look out for each other. We all love you. Thank you for listening to this one.
Yeah.
Sorry if I put a bit of a downer on the end of this
No,
episode, because this
I
is
just
such a fun one too.
I wasn't
but-
expecting that, but
Yes,
I'm glad
sorry, I just kind
No,
of dropped that on you
that's
too.
all
But
right,
yeah, I've
man.
been thinking about it a lot today. Yeah,
need to bring it out.
yeah. So
Good
yeah,
message to send out.
yeah, and I think it's even though we're doing Christmas specials, like it's that time of year, it can be a bit hard for some people.
Definitely.
So everybody just stay safe. Speak to your friends. Don't be afraid to ask for help.
Feeling down? Chuck on Gremlins too. Like
Yeah.
just
Yeah, just hit us up.
there's so much good and so much fun in the world.
Yeah,
So,
hit us up and we'll fucking watch a movie together. We'll just hit play at the same time. We'll just text each other and be like, "What the fuck was that?" yeah. That sounds great, guys. So
Alright.
thank you so much for listening. We'll see you next week for a blank Christmas movie.
Something Scary Christmas.
something Christmas. Yep, that has scariness in it. So, thanks so much for listening, guys.
Yep.
I really appreciate it. You guys are fucking legends.
Mm-hmm.
Rest in horror.
Rest in Garcia.
Rest in Mos Garcia.
Mos Garcia. Impure thoughts.
Where's my encyclopedia of bad kids?
I feel like you shouldn't say that out loud.
Oh, fuck yeah, that's weird.